Audio watching check. Thank you. Station 313 Pennsylvania.
I want to show you guys. This is the original 2950. So a radio that completely was useless. A few hours later,
I appreciate the comeback, 73. Enjoy the DX.
that's it.
They're doing a lot of the Saturday. Enjoy the DX. 1-800 Oklahoma. You'll play on the stand. Whiskey Charlie 6 Charleston.
That's freaking awesome, dude. Literally go from something that won't even come on, won't transmit, won't receive. Then we get it transmitting, and it's 380 off. Sideband won't even modulate. To this. I mean, listen at how smooth.
John DX, may God bless you. 1-800 Oklahoma, Whiskey Charlie, number 6, Charleston, West Virginia, 718. And thank you very much.
Absolutely perfect. That's why I do what I do for. Let's go to 38.
You're still hearing me, the bottom just dropped out. The bottom just dropped out. Keep doing that. Just
absolutely why I do what I do.
We'll see what happens, but good to hear you in there. We'll say 7 3s for now. Hopefully you're still hearing me. And
don't sound too bad for a Gen 1 2950, does it?
My friend, 7-3.
So when everybody gives me a hard time, that's why I got all the goodies for. So I can make these radios sound like this one. This thing was literally useless, guys. Now it's like mint. Flawless 2950. That's why we do it, folks. Had to do a lot to this one. Had to break it up in 2 days to get it all right. But it is 100% right. Got that damn receiver dialed in. From dead to alive, baby. It's what makes it all worth it. Let's go listen to some AM. So we're going to go AM. So here's channel 28, folks, AM, on a radio that would not even work or receive or even come on.
I believe that makes it a lot more effective.
Let's go look around. Listen at the bus driver. That's bus driver. There's my home frequency. There's my buddy that lives 60 miles away. Listen how good he's coming in. It's all about taking your time, man.
I'm sorry. Hello, around Oklahoma, D.I. in Maryland. Good evening, around Oklahoma, D.I. working this ground plane in Maryland.
You might hear something unique about the radio, or you may not. Who knows?
Hello, once again, around Oklahoma. I didn't get the 28, sir. But I did hear something around Oklahoma. Oklahoma, D.I. in Maryland.
Oh, I've talked all over the United States on it. Pretty amazing how you can take something that's completely junk, don't work, and make it awesome. And that's what we do. That's what we love to do. Let's go down to listen to the bowl. There's channel 6. Me, I've talked tens and 12s of thousands of miles away, dude, on my big antennas. What I'm showing right now, Rock Fan, is this radio came in for repair day before yesterday. It had been dropped, and the back power pole was busted, and the pins were all laying inside the radio anyways. And then when I got that repaired, got the radio to power on, it wouldn't transmit or receive. I finally got it to transmit. It was 380 hertz off frequency. I got all that lined out, then decided to just stop, go through the whole radio and recap it. I did that. Then I went back, got the transmit working, got the receive working, got it on frequency. And then here we are today. So 100% perfect working 2950. Like you took it out of the box yesterday. So we had to put all the limiters back in it. You know, the AM limiter. We had to take some dehack mods out of the radio so it would perform right. It's really nice sideband rig. These are known for being pretty good, but they're known for being kind of drifty and off frequency. This son of a bitch here's locked in like Flynn, buddy. I took my time. I let it sit on the bench for over 2 hours and stabilize. Then I aligned it. I mean, it's pretty well right on the money. Well within spec. Well within spec. How does it sound, guys? How's it sound, Two Fish? Now, have you ever heard of Factory 2950? So you can compare it. This one's got a little bit done to the receiver. That is sideband. Lower sideband with a little bit of a receiver modification.
You must be one of them wiener vendors. I appreciate it. Thank you for the contact. Send me Chris from
Whiskey Charlie said Charleston, West Virginia.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. 423 for the grass and Kentucky waving. Bring on, bring on.
It's one of the better 2950s I've heard. I'll put it to you that way.
Yeah, but it's not as
And I've had several of them.
Whiskey Charlie said Charleston, West Virginia.
I got it dialed in.
All right, all right. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, Roger.
You guys better be nice to one another.
Wow, yeah.
You got to be nice to one another now. Come on. Y'all better remember, Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you.
A couple more things while I was in there.
Ah, you sounding real good in the Buckeye, man. Keep up the good work around the Buckeye. Man, that thing sounds good. Let's go. That modified bandwidth. Let's go to AM.
Hey, man, turn that cotton picker on down there around Georgia, man.
Hey, hello to you around Georgia. I said hello to you around Georgia. You got a little time for the black gold? Come on in here around Oklahoma. I said hello to you around Georgia, Oklahoma, right back. Just like that. Well, I definitely appreciate it, man. I'm just working this freshly repaired 2950 out here around the black gold. Working this Gen 1 2950, freshly rebuilt, 9-pound hammer rebuilt 2950. Hello to you around the east side, Oklahoma, right back. You guys sounding all kinds of good around the east side. Keep up the good work. Oklahoma is rocking the now.
Big dog, black gold, running fox with a blue grass break.
I got a copy on that old Cracker Jack. I got a copy on Blue. I got a copy on you guys out there, Oklahoma, working this backwoods station right back. Oh. 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 Hey, hello to you around the 28. I said hello to you around the 28, Oklahoma, right back. Hey, you boys sounding good out here around Oklahoma. Everybody's sounding real good around the black gold. Let's go. 513, Wyoming, sounding good in Oklahoma, man. All you other stations out there sounding real good. Keep up the good work. I'll see. Just 25, a little more than 25, 20 watts. Hey, Cheyenne, Wyoming. Hello, 1313 in Wyoming, Oklahoma. Working this barefoot 2950. Hello to you around Wyoming, Oklahoma, right back. How about you guys on up here? How about you guys on the double deuce? You got a copy?
I'll take it. One day closer to fall here.
Breaker. Now, we've been talking on it all evening. Conditions seem to be fading. How about you, 22? Anybody copy Oklahoma? I appreciate you, North Carolina. Got a little live video going here. Just repaired to 2950. Got this 2950 fully repaired. Want to know what it sounds like barefoot break.
That 2950 is getting the job done in North Carolina. 308. We said it. We're back now.
I appreciate it, 308. Well, the guy's going to be real happy, man. I've got it sitting here doing right here about 28 watts as we sit here and talk. About 28 watts. Hello to you around Wyoming. Oklahoma's right back.
10 to 28 watts. No doubt about it. We are clear.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's the Gen 1, man. It's just a little Gen 1. It's got all the limiters in it. It's nothing done to it other than a nice, proper transmit alignment. Got it all back to working and functioning properly. 308, we definitely appreciate you letting us know that this repaired 2950 is working around your neck of the woods. Thank you, bud. Well, there you go. I'm in Oklahoma, bud. You don't want to be mailing no radios and stuff in the mail. They'll get all beat up. Let's go see if we can make another contact. Hello to you, DX Land. Hello, DX Land, Oklahoma Station. Working this baby radio right back. Well, I appreciate you coming back to Oklahoma, man. Yeah, we just got through repairing this 2950. We just want to make sure it's talking. We just want to make sure that the scope's not lying. Hello to you around the big wide world of sound. Oklahoma, Oklahoma, looking for radio report. Thing's flat talking. I can tell.
Trying to get to those guys. They barely pulled me out of the mud, but he did hear me, Regis.
Oh, there ain't nothing wrong with your radio, big brother. You talking in Oklahoma. There ain't a damn thing wrong with that radio.
Right to that. How's everything running on your side of the house? If it wasn't working, peachy key, man. Peachy key. Getting better than the big peach up in Sassy, right?
This thing's absolutely working flawlessly.
Yeah, I like to have that in my yard.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and get the screws on it.
Talking about this thing up there in Gaffney, it looks like a giant butt.
I worked my ass off on this son, bitch.
Yeah, I think that's the one I got now. It's just copy 116. My son a couple weeks ago, and I didn't even pay attention to it, right? Make sure you
turn it off. You know, that's why I do this stuff, guys, you know. I do this stuff because I genuinely love to do it, guys. It's absolutely my passion. I sit right in here and I fix radio after radio after radio, and there's some of them that I don't get fixed. You know, some of them have got too much going on, but for the most part, I get 15 radios. I'll fix 12, 13 of them. I'm pretty consistent with it. As long as I've got the parts, got what I need, I can generally fix them. But we're going to get this and buttoned up. I guess I'm going to let them have this, my bench adapter. Put that over there where that belongs. I mean, we've just absolutely been talking and ripping and talking on that radio. And it's just barely even warm. That's good. All right. I got such a loyal dog here. All right, I'm just deciding what to. Let's run. Well, you old grandpa bastard. What's wrong with that? Oh, well, that explains it. It's got broke off. There we go. Broke off tool, plastic tool broke off in the screw head. I don't believe working with screw guns. Everybody has their own style. Boy, that don't look very pretty, does it? That's how it was. Like I said, it definitely had somebody in it, but we took care of all their crazy ass thoughts. They must have had a freaking nightmare or something. Good God. They had stuff taped in here with electrical tape. I might have a grommet to put in that, actually. Let's see if we can't slide aside. I think that's ugly. And if it was my radio, I wouldn't want to have that. So when I do this stuff, I see something like that, I try to make my own decision. If I can find the right stuff, I got the right parts. That's for the bigger stuff. I should have some small ones in here. Some small ones. Alright, well, we'll put them. Oh well, we're not going to mess with it. I was going to put an O-ring in there. Not an O-ring, but a grommet. A plug. It's not even a grommet. It's a plug. But are they already done? And that, both of my stubbies done? Nope. Let's do this one. This sure gonna make him a good little radio. I mean, shit. Turned out good. Turned out real good. Hell, I'm just glad it's not sitting in a milk crate junk pile. I'm glad it's back in action and somebody can use it and enjoy it and talk on it and talk to me on it, hopefully. Hell yeah. So I get to hear it. You know, I love that part of it. fixing radios and getting to listen to them. All right, folks. Another 2950 standard edition, brought back from the dead. We'll clean this up a little bit more. There it is. Fully repaired, aligned, and ready to talk. For the next person, or my buddies who it will be for, I'll clean it up for him a little bit while y'all sit here and BS with me. See if I can't. I want to get the dirt and stuff, filth off of it first. See if I can clean this. Nah, it's just. So it's got a brand new power pole, power plug. All this is new. I've already tightened the SO239 connector. I tightened the mic connector. I'd like to get that off. Clean the bezel off. Not going to wipe that screen with this. So this was bought as a $10 radio that wasn't working. Now, working like it's supposed to, just like it's supposed to. And that's what it's all about. All right. Let's see. Good. So it looks like we removed most of that. So good deal. That's going to clean right up. Look at that. Hell, that's going to be like a new radio for him. Hallelujah. I mean, hell, man, that's a $200 rig. Right now, $200. 150. That's all I would give. The most I would ask for something. Probably more like 125. But my point is, went from being useless, non-working unit to a very, very, good unit. All right, that's going to be all I do tonight. My wife should be coming sometime in the next year. And I'm going to have to go charge my phone and my cameras and get my other rigs back in here. there's I don't understand why somebody would want to even do anything, and not if they're not gonna do it the best they can. That's, to me, is weird, but I guess I don't know. I'm having trouble with this boom. It's about wore out. I will admit that I've used it a lot. But here we are. Another one fixed. Now I can back up. I'm going to clean up in here. I'll let you all be part of that. All right. This was a pretty significant repair. I've been working on it for a couple hours each day. Move, Bubba, move. Don't just look at me, move. I worked on it 3 or 4 hours yesterday. Then I worked on it for a few more hours in the evening, and then I finished it up this morning. And so now we're going to clean up this area, make sure there's no component legs laying around for my wife to get in her feet. Like I said, I don't have nothing big. My other room is full of equipment. It's my actual station that I talk on. And then this is, I used basically the other half side of my dining room. And I've turned into like a lab, from my solder station all the way back to my bench, which I don't work there. It's just kind of that's where I operate. And then I've squeezed this little transmitter master service area to be able to basically sit in one little spot and do everything. And that's kind of what this is. Basically, I can do most of everything right here. And if I got to do intense injections or something, then I'll use this good one. Well, they're all good. This is a more modern, advanced. This is direct, strictly for doing CB radio stuff. Strictly. These two pieces are strictly for 27 megahertz. And then, of course, this is my bird dummy load. My average meter, I use it because it's extremely accurate. It's the same every time, no drama, no BS. And the only thing I use it for is setting up my average ratios, like for an AM transmitter, like my carrier. It's all I use it for. And I really use this one to do my real serious power stuff for the radio. I use this one, this side right here, along with the scope, and then I have basically this in average, and this and this are mirrored. So a lot of people say, oh, that's Palomar, that ain't no good, that's junk. Well, that's a bird meter, and that is an extremely accurate RF meter. That's extremely accurate, and all based for 50 ohms and what we use. This is very, very accurate for what we're doing. And they all read exactly the same. Every bit of it. So, people blow all that meter shit out of proportion. What matters is it accurate, and is it working properly? And is it for the right frequency response and the right area in which you're using it for, and what you're using it? Those are the things that matter. I mean, if you're trying to measure a billion, gazillion, trillion watts at carrier and well, then that's a different story. Then you're going to want to use something like that. or something like one of these two. Or if you want to read peak at high power, you can use something like one of those two. Or if you want to use peak, true peak, you use something like this. This ain't that fake, give you extra watt shit. Basically, 20 watts peak on this, 20 watts peak on this, you're going to see 22 to 25 watts peak on that meter. This is more true. Of course, it's based about this. This is all based under a tone. Like you can use it without a tone, but when you give this a tone and put it on peak and you give it a tone, it's really accurate. Is what I'm trying to express. It's a really good, true form measurement that you can go by. That's really accurate. And that is surprisingly almost identical, which for me I found to be, dosimeters they're like this meter. They tend to read, they're not over generous, but this is a piece of test equipment, dude. This dozy is not near as accurate as this. These are really pretty accurate, pretty good. But they're, we're only talking, like I said, this is for testing transmitters. This isn't for doing high power. If you're talking about high power stuff, then this ain't what this is for. This is for accurate measurements up to 100 watts. Like precise up to 100 watts. And it's calibrated, and of course it's several years old, but it's in very good condition and still up to calibration and extremely accurate. So I use it. This is what I use, for doing my average, setting up my transmitters for carrier, and then it's got built-in two-tone, so I can hit the two-tone for sideband stuff. I can hit the 1K tone for doing my AM. And it's, my bad. And it's all right here. So it's really, really, really handy. It's accurate. And then that mic speaker. And then I have a mic speaker that I use on my other generator right there. But this is the one that I use for, like, if you send me, or if you used to pull in the driveway and I was going to do set your radio up, this is the piece I'd use. This and my oscilloscope was exactly what I'd use. And then I'd use that frequency counter and the frequency counter here, along with the spectrum analyzer. They're all three identical. You get 27,205,00 dead on frequency with the spectrum analyzer. That frequency counter will say 205. The frequency counter that's built in the scope will say that. That one will say that. It's just, everything here is real accurate. So that's why it's all set up here. Looks kind of like it's crammed and tight and ugly, and it is. But it's set up this way because it's accurate. I can work on radio after radio after radio after radio, and it's consistent and accurate, and I know what I'm dealing with. I don't have to change things up. It's all set up and ready to go for me to do what I need to do quick and fast. That's what I use. It works great for me. Guys, thanks for taking the time to hang out with me. Shit. and watch my stuff. And I ain't nobody, but I love to see other people that enjoy the same stuff I do. I think it's cool. I really think that's cooler than a dog's turd. I was doing something. Oh, see, I was trying to talk myself out of doing what I need you to do. I'm getting ready to clean up in here. Move. You move. You black sons of a bitch. I'll twist your little nutsack plumb off. You won't have it. You won't. I'll twist it smooth off. You know I will. Oh, shit. Now, here's what we're going to do. I don't want to abandon you. Plus, you guys keep me company. So we're going to bring our legs down. Slide you over here out of the way, up against this wall, so you can still see the lab. I'll plug the charger in. Zoom in a bit, and then I can still come in here and get my dustpan, finish cleaning up all my mess I've made through fixing these radios. I normally would roll this up, and I guess I will today, so the dog don't get hung up in the... So all this is my external line that sends the RF that I don't want to go out into the air. Sends it over here to the test equipment and through all the equipment so everything can be monitored and looked at. I'll turn this off. We're good. All right, so I want a dustpan sweep. That way we don't have any solder legs or shit laying around. First time you come in here about half asleep one morning and you step on a resistor leg and it goes through your foot, you'll understand why I do this. Every time. Make sure everything's kosher in my little area. Like I said, I don't have a big area. I got just what I need to get everything done. I can fix about any damn radio, any amplifier. I got some pretty big power supplies now. I blew 2 of them up due to the lightning that hit the house. But now I've got a couple more. So I can continue to do amplifiers. Which I actually like doing. So right here is where the carpet meets. And them damn resistor legs and solder will get hung in that carpet. All right. And then up underneath my rolling solder station. I'm actually going to have to probably move it. All right. See all that solder and all those resistor legs? See all that? You wouldn't think it's there, but it is. All right, so we're going to disconnect the locks. Now we can take our solder, our solder station, move it out of the way. Which is how it's designed. clean all this up. I gotta sweep all this up. So what I've done is moved my solder station. I know you can't see it, but it's on a rolling stand. I'll come in here and get all this up underneath it, bring it back to the front. So I don't do TV. I'm not a TV person. The only closest thing I do to TV is this YouTube shit, I guess. I wasn't going to do this. One day I made a video. I forgot what I was doing. That son bitch had like 13,000 views in just a little while. And I thought, well, what in the hell? And then the next thing I know, people started messaging me like, hey, that was awesome to watch. Why'd you do all that? Why don't you make a channel? And I didn't think nothing of it. And the next day, like 10 people messaged me, hey, man, I was watching you do that shit the other day. And that was neat as hell. Why don't you make a channel or something? And I got to thinking. 2, 3, 4 days went by, and like 20, 40, 50 people had messaged me by then. Hey, man, why don't you make a channel? That was awesome to watch. I'm serious. That's how it happened. And I got to thinking, there's that many people that really like watching me do that shit. So I made a channel. I haven't really made nothing fancy out of it. No editing. It's just the only thing I do. If I decide I'm going to do something, I hit record. And there's times I get in the middle of something and something happens. I get upset. Somebody might pull up and a bunch of drama or shit. I mean, I literally just record what's going on, what I'm doing. I try not to get drama in any of us, but sometimes, like one day I was on the roof all day, and then I came in here and tried to put ends on coax, piece of coax that I didn't know anything about. I found out it was a special shield that was dipped, and I was having a hard time with it. Then I researched the coax, and within 20 minutes, I had the ends on both sides. It's just one of those deals, you know. I was hot. But I record everything. I record the stuff where I get into a radio and run into a big problem. A lot of people would turn their stuff off and not record. I record the whole problem, how I figure it out. How I go through figuring it out. I record me throwing a fit, getting upset. All of it. But I also eventually show the end when it's fixed and done. And that's what makes it all. I mean, I just show everything. Some days I'll spend days and days trying to figure out a problem. I'll record all of it. I did one video, for 2 days people told me to give up on it. And I never gave up, and I ended up getting it. Of course, by the time I ended up getting it, there wasn't nobody watching it. I guess I'd done my bad attitude. It didn't run everybody off. I've done a few like that. Hey, it's all part of it. And when it comes to the recording and my recording equipment and my boom and what I've got to work with, it's shit. So my videos aren't any good, but I just do this for fun, man. So all right, we about got our little area where I'm okay with it for now. Or I think I can deal with this. Get right up in here. There's some solder. There's some solder. Little solder splats. I don't know. I love what I do, man. I like to fix radios. I love electronics. What do I do with that damn busty? Here we go. And that little solder balls right there, that's the stuff I'm getting. These little solder balls. All right. Now we're going. You want to go out with your brother? Come on. Come on, go outside. You son of a bitch! I ought to beat you with a damn 2x4. I'm gonna go get a 2x4 and wear your ass out with it. Alright, so we're gonna spray a little bit of this. This is so my mop can catch any debris, resistor legs, anything my old ass can't see, but this is just something I do. All this is lemon, like a lemon cleaner. Actually, it's lemon bleach. So we're going to come in here like that. Now let's come in here. We'll hit this with that mop. Just like that. I'll start right back here like this and come in here. Move my boom a little bit. This is the refrigerator here that got hit by lightning. I know y'all can't see nothing. Behind me is the refrigerator that got hit by lightning. All these resets I had to replace. I still got to replace one over here that's cracked. But I have to keep it real clean in here because I got all the blower motors and all the fans that draw in. It's all nasty and dirty. It draws all that shit into the cabinets. I've been needing to clean over here, so this is a good deal. Good deal. I've been needing to do that. Through here. Back up underneath here where all my parts are. Of course, I'll want that shit tomorrow. I'll be underneath there crawling for it. That's okay. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Oklahoma 9-pound hammer. DX1 radio. Where I live and breathe and eat RF. It's a fact. I'm going to go get it now. Because I'll need it first thing in the morning. And I'll put my alcohol back. The way I got this set up, it's real handy. I literally have everything I need to do everything inside your CB radio. Plus some. But I don't have a lot of room. So it makes kind of difficult. It's not the best setup. My buddy's dad, we were talking yesterday about building shelf system so I can put some of my test equipment. I mean, a real nice shelf system that comes out. And, because guys, I've got multiple scopes and test equipment that I need to put in here. Y'all can't see, I'll show you. But I got a big corner here. I've got I've got my tracer. I've got my other audio scope. Well, I can't show you. But right here, there's a void, you know. And I want to set all this up. I want to move me about 6 inches over, push all this back where all my fire extinguishers and everything are. Move this main bench back in the corner. I kind of trapped myself in by accident by bringing a lot of shit in, and I didn't have this back. You know, I might actually do that tomorrow. And then I've got all my coax is cut and fed through tubing. And the tubing, there's a big hole in the top of my bench, and the tubing comes up. So all that's fixed. So you can't just move this stuff. It's hard to explain. And this ain't even my station, man. Although it's a very wonderful talking station. It's where I do all my side beam talking, and I spend most of my time. But my big station's in the next room over. I spend most of my time in here, which I talk all over on. I just don't have a lot of juice. I just rely on the big quad antenna. I never was a power guy because I can't really afford to, you know, run big power. I do have some decent power. All right. I can tell you one thing, this stuff adds up. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna go grab my bathroom real quick. You guys are the reasons I don't go insane. I got somebody to hang out with. Alright, I'm done, guys. I'm going to shut this down. Thanks for watching and hanging out with me. You guys are killer. We love y'all.